I start the show, I go on the ride of Buddy, and then I blink and we're bowing. So it's a blast. I mean, it's hard work, but it is the most fun I've ever had. I'm so lucky, yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like I've been shot out of a cannon and I had too much candy.
Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. Elf the Musical is back on Broadway this holiday season, and we're here to celebrate with the company at their opening.
Elf is at its core about family and love and community and believing. And it's like I keep getting emotional today, but it's like surprised me how much this show sort of hits me in my emotional core because I love the movie. I know the movie is such a sweet, fun, silly holiday flick, but like the show, like with all musicals, I think, because when people sing, you dive deeper into their psyches. You just get so much heart from this production. And so it's meant the fact that we get to share that and bring so many people joy right now, because I think so many people just want a little injection of joy. And so we get to do that. Like, what a gift, yeah. Leading a show, there's been so much pressure, I guess, to do it and also to deliver this iconic character. But if I think too much about it, I'll get lost in it. And so what I do is just try to bring truth and honesty to Buddy. And it's so beautiful because he's nothing but honest. He just lives his life authentically in such a beautiful way. And it's almost easy getting to do that without the neuroses of gray. And so in a weird way, it's like a roller coaster. Also, I've never done a role where I am constantly being used for like 2.5 hours. I've always had my breaks where I'm like, okay, I go off stage to my dressing room. It's like truly, it's in a weird way easier because I don't have time to think. I start the show, I go on the ride of Buddy, and then I blink and we're bowing. So it's a blast. I mean, it's hard work, but it is the most fun I've ever had. I'm so lucky, yeah.
What's made this so special with working on Elf?
Oh my God, the people. Like, I know we hear it all the time, but these people, this company, it's a lot of Broadway debuts. It brings the spirit of newness again. Everybody is so joyous. They're so happy to be here. And also, Christmas spirit, y'all. Christmas spirit, we need it this time of year, okay? We need it, so yeah.
Sharing the stage with Gray. What is that like?
Oh my God. Gray is, hands down, probably the best singing partner I've ever had in my life. What he does on that stage is actually insane, to the point where when he comes off, I'm like, are you good? And honestly, he's the most generous on stage. He's a very generous partner, and he plays. I never expect the same thing from him. Day to day is always different, and we're always going for it, okay?
Oh, it's amazing. It feels like home. It has been a minute, as we all know, and I'm just so grateful to have this opportunity because, as we know, not everybody gets to do this, right? And so I'm very thankful to be a part of such a magical show, and it's so fun and funny, and I get to play a role in a person that I've never had the chance to do, and so it's such a gift. I feel like people leave like really needing to escape right now with the world being what it is, and you come in, and the minute the overture starts, you are put in a completely different place. And it's a place of joy, it's a place of love, it's funny, but it's all about making time for your family. And in the end, and I think that's a good reminder for us all.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's been a joyous process. And I have to say what I'm most excited about is that given everything that's going on in the world right now, which is not so funny, to get to do this play and for 2.5 hours to watch such joy and an explosion of happiness, that's no small thing right now.
What's made this so special for you with working on Elf?
That it's pure joy. It's not like it's for not having to. You get swept away in this story for that amount of time, and I love the Palco story. You know, I got the audition like a day before, and I had never read it, and I hadn't read that little scene, and I just think she's just a kook. And I relate.
It is literally my wildest dreams. I've always wanted to be on Broadway ever since I was like 2. And it's crazy to just think that everything's going to happen right all today.
Today and tonight is your Broadway debut. Welcome to Broadway. How does it feel?
Emotional.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is, and there's traditions that you've heard of or exist, but to be welcomed in by Equity as a one of the debut artists, and then to honor the ensemble, and even in the rehearsal hall, there were rituals that we did, and it's indescribable. I've been in terror since we've been in previews, the audiences are doing something. The audiences are, I don't know. I'm new, right? I'm new, so I don't say anything with authority. I'm just exploring how to communicate. But before the curtain went up in the first show, when it was the invited people, there was a quality in their irrational exuberance of desperation. And when it came up, the curtain went up, and I'm Santa, and I'm telling the story. They were so just grateful to be welcomed into the arms of a loving storytelling experience. And from that moment, I feel a little less and I've been saying this to some of your colleagues, is that my takeaway from this, aside from Phil, the director, and Nate, the composer, and Ricky, the choreographer, and Gray, and Michael, all the actors, they're incredible. It's the ensemble. The ensemble, to me, is indescribable. They are the talent, the professionalism, the skill, the heart, the work ethic, the compassion they have for each other, for me, for everyone, and the sense of mounting a show in what was a relatively short period of time. I am in awe of them, and that when you say, are you having fun? I'm when I feel like I'm not going to disappoint them, it's a little more fun.